Welcome to Graphic Designer Studio, a digital media academy certified schools course. Though this course was created with students in grades 6 to 8 in mind, it can be adapted for both younger and older students. Graphic Designer Studio incorporates essential elements and principles of graphic design, such as color theory, use of space, and use of text. These principles, used by artists and industry professionals, will guide students as they take on a variety of creative projects throughout the course. Graphic Designer Studio makes use of the design thinking process. The design thinking process is used by designers of all types, whether they are architects, user interface designers for apps, or graphic designers. Design professionals use a similar process that focuses on developing new ideas, developing empathy for users or clients, developing prototypes, and gathering feedback before creating a final product. Designers seek to understand how people will use their products. In the case of graphic designers, this involves understanding how they will perceive images, react to colors, and interpret text. By using the design thinking process, your students will not only be working like industry professionals, they will employ a model that can also be applied in any project-based assignment. In the social sciences, for example, students proposing policies for sustainable economic development might brainstorm policy ideas, seek input from people likely to be affected by the policy, develop a prototype or draft policy, seek further input, and create a final policy proposal. The versatility of the design thinking process makes it a valuable tool for students in almost any discipline. This 5-module course will give your class the opportunity to put it into action. To prepare for teaching Graphic Designer Studio, we recommend that you follow these steps. Step 1. Begin your preparation by going to the course overview and teacher guide found in the Teacher Resource module. Step 2. Once you have navigated to the course overview and teacher guide page, you'll see the course objectives you and your students are working towards. Review the description and key outcomes for the class. In Graphic Designer Studio, you'll see that students will identify major elements of color theory and principles of design, remix designs to personalize them, select user interfaces and user experiences for specific audiences, and create original designs for specific audiences. Step 3. You'll also find the teacher guide and specific lesson materials in the course overview. Lesson materials like handouts are organized in order by lesson so you can find them easily. Most teachers find it easiest to download and print the included teacher guide to assist in planning for each session of the course. Step 4. You should also review the equipment and materials you will need for the course. For Graphic Designer Studio, you will need the following: Microsoft OneNote notebooks for collecting ideas, taking notes, etc. Portfolios for completed projects, computers or tablets with an internet connection, a projector or smartboard, normal classroom materials such as pencils, markers, etc. Also, this course makes use of a number of external websites for creating digital art. Some of these require sign-up and some may require Flash. Check the sites before assigning them to students. For teachers looking to integrate technology and design education into their core curriculum, Graphic Designer Studio offers many opportunities. The design process that students will use in the course, also known as design thinking, is a model that can be integrated into any project-based assessment in which students are asked to devise creative solutions to real-life problems. In science, for example, design thinking could be used to create effective graphics to communicate important science concepts or key data from experiments. In social studies, your students might create posters that reflect different political movements or that communicate important information about key historical events. For contemporary issues, students might create graphic designs that urge their peers to participate in efforts to improve the community. In language arts, your students might create book covers that they believe reflect the central theme of a novel, or a poster that epitomizes the personality of a central character. Module 1 focuses on color theory, a central tenet of graphic design. Students will learn about primary and secondary colors as well as things like complementary colors. Most importantly, they'll have the chance to see how color theory can be used to help us communicate ideas. In Module 2, your students will explore symbols and slogans. Symbols and slogans, when used effectively, are like a designer's shorthand, communicating a large amount of information quickly and effectively. Learning how to use these well is a powerful tool. Graphic Design Tips, Module 3, will further deepen students' understanding of graphic design through the exploration of core concepts. By learning to identify and arrange key elements purposefully, students will be able to communicate even more effectively. In Know Your Audience, the fourth module in the course, students will learn not just how important it is to understand an audience, but also strategies for making it happen. Understanding audience leads to more effective designs. In the fifth and final module of the course, students will take part in a number of design challenges, projects intended to give them the opportunity to put their understanding of concepts together with their graphic design skills. In the next two videos for Graphic Designer Studio, we'll take a much closer look at specific lessons and learning activities in the course. We'll offer suggestions for good discussions, highlight concepts for you to emphasize, and suggest methods of implementing different activities. Thank you for joining us in this Digital Media Academy Certified Schools course, and see you soon!